By the way, this Sonic talk is going to almost certainly all get cut. That was fucking badass.
I still happen to enjoy playing Sonic in really any of the games.
Have you played him in this one?
Yeah, he felt very similar.
I mean, they can make him just like fucking every other Sonic, because he has the same number of moves in this game.
I think my Sonic friend was saying, like, he could have, like, wisps or something. I don't know.
What, in this game?
In Smash Brothers in general.
That would be kind of, like, I get it.
I really don't. I understand, like, probably it's different as a Sonic fan, but as someone, like, looking on the outside, wisps don't feel like a big part of Sonic's image.
It
very much feels like something that lasted a little longer than it should have for me. It's like, oh, cool. He
fucking
got wisps.
Zavok.
I kind of like Savok. He was actually... He doesn't like Savok, and I'm like, I like him.
Is Zavok like a bad guy?
Zavok.
He's from Lost World.
He's like
the red guy.
The big red wrath demon from Lost World.
Yeah, he's
and
the dragon
they keep trying to make him like relevant. They keep trying to make it out like he's this big main actual Sonic villain, and he's not.
He's not like a super relevant guy. I think that's what kind of...
He's just in everything.
I think
that's what kills me.
I think they mishandle Sonic a lot in a lot of weird ways. Like,
well, Sonic being mishandled, unheard of.
Unlikely. Sega would never do that.
Like, I think Shadow's like the perfect example where I think Shadow has like a real... I didn't turn around. I think Shadow has like a real chance to be like, an interesting character.
I shouldn't have.
Your fucking autobiography.
I think Zavok, it wouldn't make... They would never do this, it wouldn't make any sense. I feel like he would fit in the Sonic Boom universe, and he would be like a good character for the show.
I don't disagree. It's just so weird because, like, Lost World was Wii U exclusive, I think, when it launched.
Really?
Not,
it was part of that deal or something?
I'm pretty sure, because, like, it has a Zelda level in its, in the Wii U version, and then I think it only has a PC version outside of that, but I could be wrong.
I mean, All-Star Racing,
He's not in All-Star Racing, he's in...
Well, I was saying it has, Donkey Kong or something,
Did you see me get that dunk at light speed?
Sorry, Team Sonic Racing. I was gonna say, there's like crossover characters in the
Oh yeah, in All-Stars.
In Transformed or whatever. Or before Transformed. The one before
and in Transformed.
Jared, did you see me get that dunk at light speed? I didn't realize that I was going off stage, but...
I was too busy talking about Sonic, I'm sorry.
Crossover
words I never thought I would say.
Sonic and Sega All-Stars. It's not necessarily a Sonic franchise racing game. He's just the main character because he's the main Sega guy.
Yeah, I just... I was just saying, like, their relationship was about crossovers and stuff at the time, I think. Or like, it's not an unheard of idea for Sonic and Mario and, like, the Olympic Games, for example, I think. Okay, I thought maybe I saved your life on accident.
Oh, I thought maybe too. Like, yeah, but it's just like, Zavok is one of 12 or 15 characters in Team Sonic Racing. And he doesn't feel integral to the games. He's in Lost World, which very few people actually played, and it wasn't great because it felt like it was Mario Galaxy, but if it was Sonic. That was everybody's takeaway. And then he's in Forces, which everybody also hates.
I think the story was super weak for Lost World as well. I know that's not like a big thing that people care about in games in general, but also just like Sonic. But like,
I mean, people actually care a significant amount.
Well, it depends on who you're asking, I think.
You know, Sonic the Hedgehog is an awful game. But at least it like built on the narrative of like Sonic Adventure 2 in an interesting way.
I fucking hate Shadow the Hedgehog.
The game.
As a character and a story.
I actually saw like a video essay recently talking about Shadow the Hedgehog in the Archie comics, and apparently he was kind of interesting.
Shadow the Hedgehog was a one-off that really built on Sonic's character that got so fucking popular they couldn't stop putting him in video games.
So the way that the Archie comics handled it was that they made him in that Maria, his purpose. He found out like that his purpose and the reason he was made was to like protect Earth. And they actually added
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Shadow. So his purpose was to what's the word? Protect Earth. And so when he has a confrontation with Metal Sonic, he's like, "Look, man, you don't have to follow your prime directive. You can choose to do good like I have." And he's like, "Incorrect. You are following your purpose, what you were made to be." And that kind of like challenges Shadow's worldview that he's like he is robotic in his like mindset in the comic as like the ultimate life form or whatever. And then later there's like a character from like a different universe that needs like some sort of thing. What character was it? It's one of the characters that gets reused a few times. It's the purple cat.
Blaze.
Yeah. Blaze needed like a jewel shard to save her world or something, but it would. The U.S. government wanted it so that.
Oh, I got it! Are you dead? Oh, he didn't get it!
You guys are both just fucking looking at me. But the U.S. government wanted it to help protect the Earth. But not for like any like immediate purpose. It was just like this would be a useful asset to us. So Shadow was like conflicted between his desire to do good and his desire to protect the Earth. And he ended up at the end of the day, he ended up, you know, of course, picking to help Blaze because he's a good guy or whatever in the comic.
No, like, I'm not saying that Shadow the Hedgehog, the character, is good. I'm saying that the video game that they made for the GameCube...
That game sucks ass.
The
game looks fucking trash. Like, the gunplay sounds... Yeah.
It's better than Sonic Heroes. It's simply because it's the Sonic Heroes engine with a couple of patches on top of it. But it's only slightly better than Sonic Heroes. My point here is, the actual story that they wrote for it expands upon, like... The story that they set up. I'm amazed.
In Adventure 2.
In Adventure 2, and they did a very good job with it. And I thought that was really cool. And I just really liked the expounding of the story there. And I wish that they did more of that, but I think that's the last game that kind of runs through that arc of things.
What the fuck do I get off the hand?
We're getting a new one.
I mean, Generations plus Shadow, whatever.
I think that's the one thing I don't like about the Sonic Boom TV show is that Eggman's the only villain, basically. So it gets a little stale. Mm-hmm. I like Eggman in that show, but he it could use another character like Zavok. What's up? What you looking at me for?
They introduced like 2-3 other villains.
Who?
Shadow shows up at like the very end of season 1.
I don't think he plays the villain role.
He does.
He's also in like 2 episodes.
And then he's just like, oh, actually, I didn't have to kick your ass.
He's in like 2 episodes.
And then they introduce like a computer virus character. I'm not playing Samus. They introduce a computer virus character that actually like
holy shit,
back.
Sonic Frontiers girl? What's her name again? Sage. Sage 2019
character, and like he's actually like a big villain. There's also like the island of the evil robots that get resolved and become good guys later, but like they are villains.
There is also a cult.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
The guys who dress up like Tree. The guy who's like constantly in default Unity Tree.
but are they cool singular villains? Because like the singular character is like a computer virus, sure, but that's more like a.
I don't know. I
or an
feel like
idea.
fast food worker.
No,
is an
it's a
iconic
character
villain.
that is a computer virus. It's not like
Yeah, but is he cool? Is he fun? I haven't.
dude, you're talking about a children's show that got canceled from a game that fucking flopped. I don't know what you want from me here. I'm just saying that there are more than just Eggman as villains. I understand that he is the main villain, but like, but yeah, no, I'm actually really looking forward to the new generations because again, we might get some more of that background on that set of story. I saw Black Doom.
God fucking damn it! Just
And you know what? Black Doom isn't a cool enemy, but like,
He's voiced by Goku though.
that's funny. The real thing that was interesting was like I like seeing more of like the history of Gerald Robotnik and like all the Eggman's evil Nazi scientist grandpa that was blowing up the moon. Like there's some fun little deep lore there.